It's easy to spend money in the wrong places when shooting your own film, especially when working on a zero-budget production. Any attempt to look like a professional must be avoided, as that usually means you are spending money in all the wrong places. Concentrate on what you are getting on screen and the most cost-efficient ways to do that. Hang out till the end of this video, because I'm going to offer you 10 DIY, no-budget filmmaking, money-saving tips to set your next no-budget project up for success. Hi, I'm Jim Costa. I'm a full-time working photographer, video producer, video editor, and technology pro. I want to get going on the topic quickly, but do stick around till the end of this video, because I'm going to tell you about some freebies and training courses I offer to improve your photography, video production, filmmaking, and to help grow your business. If you like what you see, smash that subscribe button and hit that bell to be notified every time I upload a new video each and every Wednesday. Remember, I welcome all of your comments, questions, and more on all of my videos. Tip number 1, schedule shooting on weekends, because you'll get 3 days of equipment rentals for the price of 1. Most suppliers of camera and lighting gear will cut you a 1-day rate for a weekend. You'll pick up the gear Friday afternoon and return it early Monday. Check with rental facilities to see if they offer this option, and do feel free to negotiate, because rental houses want to make money, and equipment left unrented over the weekend is lost money for them. Number 2 is to be prepared. Anticipate work slowdowns, actor delays, crew concerns, and acts of God or Satan, if that's the case. There will always be problems that crop up. Don't act surprised when things fall apart. A producer's job doesn't really start until there are problems on set. Embrace the chaos. Take a deep breath and think of what creative solutions you can come up with to solve the problem. Know that how you react to a problem makes all the difference in getting your project done and how you're perceived by the cast and crew. Number 3 is use film software to make your job easier, because it works wonders. There's lots of great tech out there now. Pick up apps to organize your shoot, buy software to dig deeper and totally streamline your schedules and productions. Go pro with pro scheduling and budgeting software. These programs are well worth the money, because organization equals success. Don't wing it on set ever. Number 4 is group schedule filming based on your location and actor availability. Break down your script ahead of time and shoot with actors and at locations as quickly as possible. Don't return to a location that you don't have to. Don't bring back an actor you can shoot all their scenes with in 1 day. Film every scene required at a specific location in 1 day as soon as possible, and leave the scene clean when you go, because you don't want to upset those who own the location. You want to take only footage and leave only footprints at your shooting location. If you can finish shooting with certain people or at certain locations fast, you can speed your production along and also free people up and places up for other work after your shoot is done and they're done with your project. Number 5 is location scout and shoot 360-degree pictures of sites as you are writing your script. Location scouting and securing locations before you write or rewrite your script based on the actual shootable locales will save you time and money. Rewrite for clarity, geography, and filming availability. Try to make each location work as 2 or more distinct locations if you can. Can you film more than 1 scene there? If so, then do it. How can you avoid unit moves? Every time you move the cast and crew, you lose time and money. Less unit moves equals more shooting time and less expense. Number 6 is spend only cash on hand. Do not ever use credit cards. Don't go into massive debt on your credit cards. Sell your treasures for money to spend on your film if you have to. Don't borrow money and end up with crippling interest rates and monthly payments. Don't rent or purchase gear that you don't actually need. Return wardrobe, props, and other screen items for department store cash refunds as applicable and legal if you can do that. Any way you can save money is a good way to go. Number 7, use thrift shops, eBay, and discount stores for props and wardrobe. Shop online and dumpster dive at local thrift stores for all props, set decorations, and wardrobe. Revise your script to allow for minimal wardrobe changes if that's possible. Keep your costs low by borrowing needed items. Rent props over the weekend if you can do that. Trade, swap, or barter with other film folk that you know for the gear that you need for your shoot. Augment sets rather than build them new. Often one key item is all that's needed to define a space. Detailed props can go a long way to establishing the believability of a scene. Just an FYI, all the props that you see behind me, except for the awards which I did win, were purchased online on Facebook and eBay or at thrift stores locally. The shelving was purchased from the clearance section of a home store, and even the lights used to light my set were clearance items that were purchased new. My entire set cost less than $500 for everything that you see, including the lighting. Bargain shopping is possible if you do it ahead of time and plan accordingly. Number 8 is ask cast members to provide their own wardrobe and reimburse them and replacing items if you need to. Actors have a lot of clothes to provide you with options. Reimburse or replace items that are to be bloodied or destroyed. Purchase multiples for any wardrobe destined to be trashed or used for the run of a show because you always want it to look good. Bag all the items, clean them as required. Label them and keep them in a separate wardrobe bag labeled with the actor's name. It's important to keep track of continuity on all paperwork, call sheets, and label the bags with the corresponding info so people get their stuff back. This alone can save you a fortune. Number 9 is food, gas, and locations will be your biggest expenses. Feed people very well or your whole project is going to fall apart. Pizza is not an option. Healthy, energy-laden meals are essential. Cases of bottled water and an industrial-strength coffee machine are essential items. Reimburse actors and crew for gas money always. Make sure that you have a film team that recognizes that you care about them. Have vegan, veggie, and allergy-free food choices for all if that's what they prefer to eat. Check if your team is allergic to specific items such as peanuts and avoid those altogether. Feed everyone on a regular basis or I guarantee you will pay the price. Make that one person's sole responsibility. You'll thank me later. Hungry people won't work very hard or very well, and they will never ever work for you again. Number 10, keep a running total of all your production expenses for taxes. Always know what your hot costs are. That's how much you've spent to date and what you have to spend next. Have a checkbook, a debit card, and cash in your pocket for day-to-day expenses while you're shooting. Be prepared to cut a check on the fly or pay off a location shakedown if necessary, because I guarantee you that happens a lot. Just make sure you keep a list of your film expenses and every receipt for every item, because being able to write the expenses incurred for your production off of your taxes will come in very handy and save you a bundle come income tax time. DIY filmmaking doesn't necessarily have to be bare bones brutal. By planning, prepping, watching every penny, and being flexible enough to deal with the everyday perils, you can be an efficient micro cinema unit. On all of my projects, everybody eats well, trusts one another, and there are no surprises as we know well in advance what to expect and what our responsibilities are. Your job is to communicate, to collaborate, and to care for your team, and if you do, it will pay off on screen every time. I absolutely guarantee it. If this is making sense to you, but I've got it in the comments section below. My question of the day is, what is your money-saving tip for your fellow filmmakers? Leave a comment below and let your fellow filmmakers and video producers know. If you found the information in this video useful, I'd like to hear about it from you. If you liked it, and want to see more videos like this, then follow my YouTube channel, Jim Costa Films. If you think what you saw was great, please do like it. If you have an opinion, feel free to comment below. If you know someone who could benefit from the information that I provided, please share the video. You can connect with me and my company, Jim Costa Films, on social media and online on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, and the web by searching for Jim Costa Films. In fact, I currently have over 4,500 videos on my YouTube channel, Jim Costa Films, so feel free to check out many of my other videos for great tips and suggestions. Thank you for sticking around this long. I mentioned at the beginning about some freebies and training. As a professional video producer and photographer, I've created an absolutely free cheat sheet for you on all the best camera settings to shoot with your DSLR, mirrorless, and video camera that will show you the settings that will allow your photos, and particularly your videos, to shine and stand out from the competition. The link to get that cheat sheet is just below in the video description. Best of all, my cheat sheet specializes in shooting video with any type of camera. In it, you'll find all the info you need on important video techniques, such as white balance, color temperature, frame rates, and more. I've also created an editing training course for Adobe Premiere Pro. My Quick Start training is designed to get you up and editing video in under 2 hours and includes over 100 tips, tricks, and keyboard shortcuts for video editors that get you started in the program and makes your workflow go much faster. Now, I'm also affiliated with Christina Nicholson, a fellow media veteran like myself who helps businesses and entrepreneurs reach tons of their ideal customers or clients through the power of media without spending big bucks on advertising. I've worked with Christina and used her advice and training successfully, so I know from first-hand experience that it works great. The program Christina and I are now offering is called the Media Mentoring Program, and it will help you to take advantage of mainstream media so you can stand out from the competition, because that's not something everyone has access to. Best of all, unlike paid ads and sponsorships, you can gain lots of exposure and credibility to become the go-to brand that everyone talks about and wants to do business with without spending a fortune on advertising, because the program is geared to get you free advertising. I'll link to those cheat sheets and training courses in the description below as well. There's videos on both courses that will give you an overview of how they can help you and links to get more information. You can help support my channel by purchasing my training courses, requesting my free downloads, or by hiring me to shoot and edit for you. Remember, I've also done other videos on filmmaking and video production, and I'll link to those in the description below as well. Finally, if you follow me for a while now, you know that I have a private community of photographers, videographers, and filmmakers just like you on Facebook, where I share other pro tips and tricks. It's called Video Producers and Content Creators. I love new members who want to share their work, learn from others, and also help others based on their own skills and experience. The group is private and only for people in the filmmaking, video production, and photography industries that I work in myself. It's not a public group like my business Facebook page that I talked about earlier. That's public and anyone can see that. You'll find a link to that group in the description below, so feel free to join it where you can learn even more.